WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with countdown to tip-off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Dick Palmer.
And good evening. Welcome into our countdown to tip-off. It's Middle Tennessee and the Auburn Tigers tonight in women's college basketball. The Lady Raiders coming off a loss on Sunday on the road to Southern Indiana. They are 4-6. Auburn comes in after a loss on the road at Seton Hall. They are 8-3 on the season. Dick Palmer with Kyle Tournament. Kyle, the Raiders generally play better on their home court, and this needs to be a turnaround game for them coming off a loss.
Both teams searching for the same thing, Dick. Middle Tennessee has lost 3 out of their last 4, 6 out of their last 8. And looking for some consistency, looking for some traction to try to get off to, the pre-conference schedule off to a good start as it relates to January and get some momentum going in that direction. So home court's always been very good to us. We are 2-2 on our home floor this year. Auburn come in has lost 3 straight after starting out 8-0.
Right.
And so, again, both teams have been on a little bit of a slide lately, and both teams looking strongly for a win tonight.
With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergraduates and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. If you want high-quality, affordable education, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. The countdown will continue right after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
It's basketball season and the crowd is electric. That's where Lightning's locker room on the concourse comes in. Whether you're heading to the game or just repping your squad around campus, we've got the gear to keep your spirit high and your style sharp. Fresh tees, cozy hoodies, rally towels, water bottles, it's all here, ready to power up your game day vibe. Don't get caught without your Lightning pride. Every dunk, every three, every win starts with the right look. Visit Lightning's locker room, where Blue Raider fans gear up for greatness.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Switching is easy. You do it all the time. You switch on the lights, you switch on TV channels, and you can switch and save with State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I can switch you over so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to State Farm Neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just give me a call at 931-684-5274. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Welcome back into our countdown to tip-off. Middle Tennessee and Auburn tonight. Elsewhere in Conference USA, here's what it looks like, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites of Murfreesboro. Old-fashioned Southern hospitality and contemporary comfort at a great rate. 325 North Thompson Lane. Elsewhere tonight, just two other games. Sam Houston will play at Alabama. That game will start, should already be underway. And the New Mexico State team will welcome the Anteaters of Cal Irvine. That will be a 7 o'clock tip-off out in Las Cruces. That's our Conference USA report. We'll be back with our scouting report as assistant Matt Ensel will be talking to us about tonight's opponent, the Auburn Tigers. That's next on the countdown from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
On the first day of the holidays, my true love gave to me a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the second day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the third day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 3 I forgot, 2 I don't remembers, and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery.
Make it a holiday they'll never forget with gifts from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, merry-making fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Welcome back. Our countdown to tip-off continues with our scouting report. Blue Raider Associate Head Coach Matt Insel has the scout on Auburn, a team from the SEC. We saw them 5 or 6 years ago, but, boy, that's been an eternity. And the way rosters turn over, we've got nothing to go on from that game.
Yeah, I think they're on their third coach since that game. And so that was a good game for us. We played really well that day. But, this team is no different than what Auburn has been for the last 10 years, a very pressing team, an aggressive team that's going to be real physical defensively and try to win games off of their defense. And that's the way that Auburn team was 7 years ago when we beat them. That's the way this Auburn team is now. And we have to be prepared and ready for a very physical, aggressive basketball team.
They have brought in a new head coach who's had a great deal of success at Norfolk State, I understand, and he has completely revamped this roster. I think there's one player who is a holdover, and she's one of their starters, one of their better players, but everybody else is new.
They are. He inherited a roster with not very many players on it, and that's just the way the world is this day and age. And he was able to. With their resources that the SEC obviously has, he was able to put together a really good roster, a roster that he's able to get his team to be, what they are right now, where it's 8-3, and we know I've known Larry for a long time. He's a friend of Dad's, he's a friend of mine, and we're very fortunate that he will bring his team in here and play us. To get another SEC team on our home floor, and we're excited about starting this series against Auburn for the next couple years.
Well, obviously they've scouted us just as we have them, and so do you expect them to use that pressure defense, which has bothered us in past games, that and of course playing very up tempo?
Yeah, I think that he's going to do what he does, and that's pressure defense. And our problem has not been as much as what the other team is doing to us with the pressure. It's our own careless mistakes, and we have to eliminate those just careless turnovers where we just throw it out of bounds or we just go to a corner and get trapped, and what young people do at times. And if we handle their pressure, tonight's game, it'll be a great opportunity for us to get a huge win because it's the next game on our schedule. And as you've been with us, Dick, this whole journey of this pre-non-conference, we haven't had a cupcake on there. No. It's been every night. This young bunch has been battle-tested, and tonight's going to be no different.
Blue Raider Associate Head Coach Matt Insel with his comments on the Auburn Tigers. We'll take a break. Head Coach Rick Insel coming up next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders!
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
To tip off Middle Tennessee and Auburn tonight. Coach Rick Hensel's pregame comments brought to you as always by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the D&J. And Coach coming off a road trip and a quick turnaround, by the way, to face an SEC team tonight in the Auburn Tigers.
Well, it's kind of like when you're playing in a conference tournament, you know. Sometimes you get a day in between. Sometimes you got to play back-to-back. So it'll give us a chance to evaluate and see what's going on with our players. You know, we can't do no worse than we've been doing, Dick. We just got to get out of the gates, get a better start, and then we got to take care of the basketball. I mean, basketball is a very simple game, and we just got to learn to take care of the ball.
So that continues to be a problem. But we did cut them back a little bit in this last game, and that combined with our poor shooting from long range really put us in a hole.
Well, we can get over the shooting. It'll come and go, but we've got to take care of the basketball. If we can cut our turnovers down to around 12 to 14 a night, and even less than that at times, you know, it gives us a chance to win basketball games. And, you know, our young players have just got to learn that, and right now we haven't. But, you know, we're playing 6, sometimes 7 on that perimeter. They're all coming away with 2 to 3 turnovers a night. And when you do that, well, you're looking right now at 15 to 18 turnovers right there on your perimeter. And you just can't win basketball games. And a lot of that comes from us being, we're not as strong as some of the other teams, and that comes with that they're a lot older. Some of them are a year or two older than us, and then I'm not going to use the excuse, because we've got some very talented young ladies, but we've got to get tougher. We got to take care of the basketball, and we got to get on the boards. You know, we had 25 rebounds from our 3 posts, and then there it kind of dropped off. So we've got to, if we do those type things, we're going to be back in the win column. We're going to have a good basketball program.
You work on defense almost every day, and have you seen improvement in that area in the recent games?
Well, I've seen more improvement from our inside people than I have our perimeter, and I think our perimeter is where we're weakest. Now, you know, you just got to keep going over and over. It's just like it's got to become a subconscious thing. It's what it's got to become. And with me, you know, how do you get to that point? You just keep working and working and working and working and working and doing the same things. It's like eating. When you sit down to eat, you don't have to think if you're right-handed or left-handed. Your subconscious takes over and you go to eating, you know, and do 2 or 3 other things at the same time. You don't think about it. Well, that's the way defense has got to become. You know, we got to know that whenever that ball is penetrating to the basket, we got to swim down. We got to work. We got to do a better job with our closeouts, better job with our blockouts. I can just come right down the line, and that's what we're getting beat on the perimeter. And we got some great young ladies. I mean, they're really, really good young ladies. They do well. I mean, our GPA just came out today. We're 3.7, but you know, that 3.7 don't help a lot playing basketball and blocking out. You got to be tough. You got to reach in there and put your body against somebody and hold them off, and that's what we're not doing. And, you know, we're just going to keep working on that stuff.
All right, Coach, we'll look for improvement tonight as always, and appreciate your comments. Talk to you after the game.
Thank you, Dick.
Coach Rick Etzel with his pregame comments brought to you by the Daily News Journal. We'll be back. The countdown continues. Starting lineups next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Welcome back into our countdown to tip-off for the final time before we tip this thing off in just a few minutes. Time for our starting lineups, brought to you by the Ascent Federal Credit Union. First, our injury report, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. And we are happy to report no one on the injury report today. For the Lady Raiders and Coach Rick Etzel in his 21st season with a record of 493 and 171. He's 1-0 against Auburn. Yuhan Lin, a 5'9 freshman from Taiwan, will start along with Carson Swaney, also a freshman from Maryville, Tennessee, Heritage High School. They will join Emily Monson, a 6'1 junior from Murfreesboro out of Blackman High School, Blair Bogus, a 6'1 freshman from Waynesboro, and Macy Pfeiffer, number 22, out of New Albany, Mississippi. Macy is the Conference USA Freshman of the Week for this past week. That's the starters for the Raiders. For Auburn, number 3, Harrison Koulibaly, 5'10 freshman from Paris, France. Caitlin Duhan, 5'10". She's a redshirt junior from Houston, Texas. Haiti Lay from the country of Senegal, a 6'2 sophomore. Ariel Jackson from Brooklyn, New York, 5'9 senior. And Soraya Daniels, 6' sophomore from Auburn, Alabama. Those are the starters for Auburn. Their coach Larry Bickers, first year. He is 8-3, no record against Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee and Auburn meeting for the 6th time. The Tigers hold a 4-1 lead over the Lady Raiders. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Opening tip coming your way next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball is on the air. Season 51 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now with the call of the action, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Dick Palmer.
Back and welcome into another broadcast of Middle Tennessee Lady Raider basketball, along with Kyle Turnham tonight. Raiders will take on the Auburn Tigers out of the Southeastern Conference. First time these teams have met since the 2019 season, Kyle, and the Raiders won on a neutral court in that meeting, but Auburn has won 4 of the 5 games between the two so far.
Well, as we said in the beginning of this show, both teams really struggling as of late. Both teams trying to gain momentum with conference play right around the corner. One of the things that when you look at this Auburn team, there's 64 in the net. And oddly enough, they're 13th in the SEC, which tells you just how good the SEC is. Auburn obviously hasn't gotten into their SEC schedule yet, but they have relied heavily on their defense to create turnovers and get in transition. So that becomes job one for the Lady Raiders tonight. Take care of the basketball.
And that has been a problem in recent games. Auburn is under a new head coach, Larry Bickers. Came from Norfolk State, where he took them to the NCAA for the past 3 seasons, and he has brought in a whole flock of transfers. He'll be starting one player who's been at Auburn since she was a freshman, and that is number 4, Caitlin Duhan, a 5'10" grad student. But other than that, most of these players starting, one will be a freshman, another a sophomore, and after 3 straight losses, I guess he figured it was time for a little shakeup.
Well, prior to tonight, Auburn had gone with primarily the same starting lineup, and they are starting a player tonight in Daniels who has played in 9 games but has started none. So there's a little bit of a shakeup in that lineup. Coach Insel has done a lot of the same things with the Middle Tennessee lineup, trying to find some consistency, trying to find some rhythm, some traction, just to get things leveled out.
And the Raiders tonight will start Carson Swaney at point guard, a 6-foot freshman from Maryville. She will be in the starting lineup along with Emily Monson, Macy Pfeiffer, Blair Bogus, and Yuhan Lin. It's time for the First Vision first minute of our game tonight. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank, with dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools. Your vision is their mission. Our game officials tonight, Felicia Grinter, Iffy Sales, and Kirsten Bell. And we've seen all of them before. Raiders are in their traditional white home uniforms trimmed in royal blue numerals. And the Tigers are in their traditional road uniforms, navy blue and red.
Orange.
Is that orange?
Yes, sir.
I don't like to say that word, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, I'm a former Auburn student, so
I'm sorry.
That's orange and blue.
I'm sorry.
It's quite all right.
Pfeiffer will be in the center circle.
We don't like red at Auburn either, so.
Jumping with Hattie Lay, and the Raiders get the tip. We are underway at the Murphy Center. Glad to have you along on our Blue Raider Network tonight. Raiders work it outside, looking to the post. Emily Monson has it, backs it up, flips it to Bogus, who's pulled outside, and now to Yuhan Lin out on the wing. In the corner, it goes to Swaney. Lin comes driving right, backs it up and scores.
Yuhan doing one of the things that she does best, put the ball on the floor and create. Nice to get a basket to get off to a great start.
And this is Jackson. She's their point guard. They work it on a high post to Lay. Turns, faces the basket, shoots a 19-footer and misses, and Blair Bogus with an uncontested rebound. Coach Insel indicated he wanted to see a little bit more rebounding tonight. Here's Swaney outside, bouncing to Macy Pfeiffer outside the three-point line. Now Monson swings it back to the middle. Now Bogus looking into the post where Pfeiffer's waiting. Back to Yuhan. And we got a buzzer. What do we have?
I think the shot clock froze.
Because there's still plenty of time on the shot clock.
I'm almost positive it got to 16 and froze.
Well, maybe it's like some of these water pipes in the last 2 or 3 days. Speaking of cold, it is not cold in the building tonight.
It is not.
It's rather toasty warm, as a matter of fact. I guess 16 will stay on the shot clock. They haven't changed that.
7.
Oh, okay. Now they change it. So the Raiders will have 7 seconds to shoot, have the ball out of bounds on the side And there we're going to have a media timeout. Something is going to be reviewed. I don't know what they have to review.
They're going to review to make sure that 7 seconds is correct.
Okay. So we will take a break here early in the first quarter. Raiders leading 2-0. You're listening to Middle Tennessee basketball on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Lights are twinkling, snows are falling, just like last year. Fun is calling with holiday games, the instant kind, the easiest gift there is to find. So celebrate for just a while with holiday games that'll make you smile. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun, play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We've had a minute and 10 seconds go by. 2-0 Middle Tennessee. Oh, by the way, Kyle, this is Blair Bogus' birthday. Would you like to sing happy birthday to Blair?
Well, I may like to, but Blair probably wouldn't like it. I'm just being blunt.
So, from both of us here, happy birthday, Blair.
Happy birthday, Blair.
Yeah. And I would ask you for the current stats, but I think it's fairly obvious. 1 shot for the Raiders, 1 basket, 1 rebound, 1 shot, a miss for Auburn. Is that it? 7 seconds on the shot clock. And as soon as the dance team concludes their routine, we'll be getting back to action. Yuhan Lin will play the ball in for the Raiders at the 3-quarter court mark in the front court. And right away it's out of bounds, bounced off number 11 Daniels for Auburn. So we'll try somebody else to inbound. This will be Emily Monson. And now we've got 20 on the
kickball
shot.
gives us 20, so we can go into a completely different set.
Now the ball comes into Lynn. I guess that was a strategic move, you think?
Sure.
Lynn, she lost the dribble out of bounds. That is an unforced turnover.
Those are the kinds of things that continue to plague this team. The only good news about that one, it is a dead ball turnover.
This is Koulibaly, a freshman, making her first start of the season. Flips it over to Daniels.
Auburn is going to use a lot of ball screens.
Drives in, banks the shot up, no good, and the rebound taken by the Raiders, Blair Bogus. And now they call a jump ball. So it'll go to the Tigers out of bounds. And it'll be inbounded there by Duhan. Duhan looking, nobody available inside. Out front, Duhan tips the ball free into the backcourt, but it's picked up there by Auburn. They'll bring it back across. This is Koulibaly. Works it over now to Duhan, and they lose it out of bounds. So the turnovers even up. Raiders leading 2-0. Get the ball in the backcourt. You're looking at a 2-1-2 zone press now from Auburn. Across the line, it goes to Blair Bogus. Raiders break the press, get it in the front court. Out front, this is Swaney. Swaney around the screen from Bogus. Backs up the dribble. Gives it to Macy Pfeiffer on the wing to Yuhan Lin. Lin moves it right and back to Bogus. Deep left to Monson. Shot clock is running down. Monson throws up a desperation shot that hit the glass but not the rim.
Auburn doing some very strategic switching on the dribble handoff action, and that's causing some problems for us as far as trying to get the corner turned and get downhill.
Koulibaly, a 5'10 freshman from Paris, France, making her first start for the Tigers. Out front to Lay, to Jackson. Little stutter step, but a pull-up jumper is good by Jackson.
And that's one of the things that Auburn will do. As I mentioned, they love to use the ball screen, but they will go back and forth off the ball screen and get into some dribble handoff and zoom action as well.
Long pass across the line to Macy Pfeiffer as the Raiders break the press. Over to Swaney. 2-2. We have played 3 minutes. The ball coming into Bogus, and she's going to be fouled there by number 4, Duhan.
Auburn being very, very physical on Bogus down in the low post and are fronting in most situations. So the high-low will be available as Contreras checks in for Yuhan Lin.
Elena, a 5'6 senior, in for Lin. The ball coming into Pfeiffer. It's deflected by Jackson. Macy gets it back. Macy puts it on the floor, backing in on Jackson. Has the ball deflected and stolen. 2-on-1. Auburn driving. Duhan misses, but she was fouled.
That's what Auburn does best, is they create a turnover on the defensive end and get in transition very, very quickly. Middle Tennessee with 3 turnovers in the last 2:47, which it continues to be an issue, and that scoring drought obviously during that same time frame.
Carson Swaney draws the foul, her first. And Duhan to the line. She was their leading scorer in their last game, a loss at Seton Hall. First free throw is good. 5'10 junior. Duhan puts it up and settles. That one settles in. And Auburn has a 4-2 lead. And again, they set up in a 2-1-2 zone press. In the backcourt, Kirsten Verhulst, who came in for Swaney. Double teamed out near the center line, tied up by Daniels.
And that is a place right across midcourt on the sideline that we cannot take the ball and kill our dribble. The decision has to be made before they cross at midcourt. When they cross midcourt, you pick up 2 extra defenders. We cannot pick up the dribble right there.
Monson will inbound to Verhulst. 4-2, Auburn leading. We're early. Bounce pass left wing. Contreras comes back out front to Verhulst. She'll call a set play. Bring Pfeiffer out on the high post. Work around her. We tried to get it in to Blair, and we've got a foul. 15.
6.
Once again, the number system confuses everybody. Primarily the announcer. Out front, Contreras. 4-2, Auburn. Raiders with the basketball in front court. Elena gets it back out. Macy Pfeiffer. Back to Contreras. In the corner goes to Monson. Pull-up jumper down the line. Missed everything. And Auburn with a rebound.
It'll no rhythm offensively right now. Auburn switches, creating some problems.
Jackson dishes in the corner. Koulibaly misses a jumper, and Monson gets the rebound. Over to Caitlin Verhulst. The Raiders down 4-2. In the corner, Contreras out front to Pfeiffer.
Middle working very hard to try to get the ball into Blair Bogus, and Auburn doing a very solid job of being physical on her and not allowing that post feed.
High post to Blair. After 2 dribbles, pulls up. Back to Verhulst, shoots a 3 out there, and that misses. And the rebound taken off by the Tigers, Duhan.
Middle getting very, very late in the shot clock.
Koulibaly just drove the ball almost the length of the floor and hit a layup.
And again, with Auburn, you recognize that they are a transition downhill basketball team. You have got to, in transition, not only get back, but get that dribbler leveled off. If you don't, Auburn will do exactly what they just did there.
It'll be a 30-second timeout here with 5:09 remaining in the first quarter. Auburn leading 6-2. Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas, the smart choice for fueling our energy future.
Auburn on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Middle Tennessee has not scored in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. So outside of that very early basket by Yuhan Lin, Middle just really having a difficult time finding any type of rhythm at all from an offensive perspective. Auburn staying in that 2-1-2 and will trap again if you go across midcourt. And here it comes.
Double teamed at the center line, loose ball. Savannah Davis comes up with it. The Raiders made 3 changes during the timeout. Davis, Lynn, and Swaney came in, but things didn't change that much as Auburn gets the ball after the jump ball. Alternating possession. The ball to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson driving on Lynn. Moves the ball in the corner. Coming back out front. We got a new player in for Auburn, number 10, Richardson. They lose the basketball, and the Raiders come up with it. Now Swaney in front court, 6-2. Tigers leading. Yuhan Lin.
Blair Bogus on the offensive foul.
Second team foul on the Raiders.
Well, again, Auburn is fronting Blair in the low post, and that is frustrating her. She's trying to create a scoring angle, and that time probably got a little bit too much arm extension with her left arm trying to create that scoring angle and picked up the offensive foul.
Daniels checks in for Duhan. And with the ball out front, Jackson to Daniels. Daniels moves left into the paint, spins, turns, feeds it underneath. Wide open was Lay, and she'll lay it in for an 8-2 lead.
With the drive from Auburn, it sort of froze the Lady Raider defenders, and they lost Lay.
Here's Savannah Davis out front to Swaney. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Raiders down 8-2. Into Blair Bogus. Spins in the lane. Turns. Back out to Pfeiffer. Again, the shot clock running down. Pfeiffer forces one up and misses, and the ball will go to the Tigers. Coming in, number 0, Beloso, a senior. And Auburn will have the basketball.
It's hard to believe how many possessions we've gotten under 5 seconds on the shot clock, Dick.
Here's a steal. Swaney with the steal. Off the new player, Beloso. Swaney circles out front. In the corner. Lynn, skip pass. Barry Brogus, double team. Savannah Davis for 3. Back, long rebound, back of the rim. Auburn coming on a drive. And it was Macy Pfeiffer got in there and got a hand up to swat that pass away. They had a 2-on-1.
Well, it would have been nice if we could have gotten something offensively in transition. We weren't able to do so, and got the ball inside to Blair Bogus, who got double team, kicked it out. Savannah just couldn't knock it down.
Auburn inbounding under their basket. Richardson gets it in play. Oh, Lay was wide open.
Well,
the layup.
Yeah, Lay just basically got into a one-on-one with Blair and was a lot more physical in her post-up action.
Raiders down 10-2 early. Long pass to Savannah Davis. 3 in the air. That one's good.
It's what Savannah needs to do, what she needs to bring to the table. Don't think about it, load up, and let it fly.
That is a Lee Company 3, and the Raiders cut the lead to 5. 10-5.
Much needed basket.
Lay holding outside. Flips the pass on the wing to Daniels. Her three is good.
Daniels is a 14% three-point shooter. She is 1 for 7 from three coming into this game. Those are the types of shots that just make you sick from the scout.
And this is her first start. She is bidding for more playing time, I think. 13-5. Auburn leading. And Auburn kicks the ball away as Blair, Macy tried to get the ball into Blair on the post. Raiders will have a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Savannah Davis will inbound it. 2:11 to play in the first quarter and down 13-5. Here's Yuhan Lin out front. Lin against Jackson. Macy's wide open for three. No, long rebound. Savannah Davis back to Lin. Under to Macy. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Auburn. That was a good
great look by Yuhan, but it was a great recovery by Lay as well. That ball would have had to have had a little bit more steam on it. If it would have, probably would have gotten a basket out of it.
Raiders inbound under the basket. Lynn going to play it in. Oh, it's going to be knocked free by Auburn and picked up. They steal the ball.
Yet another under out of bounds turnover. We've had a rash of those this year, Dick. It's been rough sledding when we get it under out of bounds.
Here's Richardson working out front. Number 30 is in the game now. That's another Koulibaly. Spelled differently, pronounced the same. 13-5 Auburn. This is Clara Koulibaly, a 6'3 junior who's in. Swaney working out front on the dribble, kicks it in the corner to Lynn, drives the baseline, got it under to Blair in good position, and she draws a foul. Foul is on, is that number 7?
7.
That is her first, team's third.
Auburn got caught in between a switch and recovery on the ball screen and obviously did not recover fully. Jackson came in from the weak side but was too late on a really nice bounce pass to Blair Bogus at the head of the rim.
So Blair at the line with 2, looking for her first point in this game, and she gets it. 13-6.
Middle 7 turnovers in the last 8 minutes and 10 seconds.
Bogus hits both free throws, make it 13-7.
Middle needs to ramp it up defensively. Auburn 4 out of their last 5 from the floor.
Raiders with some pressure there in the backcourt, and they throw the ball away.
That's one way to do it.
Auburn just threw it away against, I wouldn't call it intense pressure either.
Well, it was a double team, and basically Middle was exactly where they were supposed to be. Jackson was just way too casual with the ball, but that's what pressure will do to people.
Lynn got an open 3, in and out, no good, out of the right corner. Pfeiffer the rebound, she'll reverse it up and score.
Really nice play by Macy Pfeiffer, working hard on the boards. Yuhan's shot, as you said, went in and out.
Jackson loses the dribble. Duhan picks it up, gives it back to Jackson. She'll drive it into the paint. The ball deflected there by Swaney. Picked up outside by Koulibaly. She will come right on the dribble. Looks into the lane, and now Yuhan deflects a pass. Auburn picks it up. They miss a shot, and the ball recovered by the Raiders. Here's Swaney in the front court. Davis wide open on the left side. A shot is off the rim, no good. And Auburn with a rebound with 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll slow it down a bit.
Yeah, I think we would have been better served to have eaten some shot clock there. Game clock as well, obviously. It was about the same. Now Auburn is going to have a chance to get the last possession and score.
Jackson out front. Clock running down. She'll force up a 3 that's no good, and that is the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Auburn 13, Middle Tennessee 9. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Auburn leading 13-9 at the end of the first quarter. Blue Raider fans get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company is the team to call, or go online to leecompany.com. We could use some of those Lee Company threes. Raiders only 1 out of 6 from long range in the first quarter.
Yeah, when you combine that with the fact that we have 1 assist and 7 turnovers, that's that's not a recipe for success. Right now, the difference in the game is the points off turnovers. Auburn with a 6-2 advantage in that category, and to have 7 turnovers and only have 6 points off of it probably is a real early Christmas present, but it's something that's not sustainable. Middle is going to have to find a way to take care of the basketball and not give Auburn scoring chances, because that's what Auburn does best. That's when they're at their best offensively.
So the Raiders will trail by 4 at the end of the first quarter. And the 7 turnovers will put them on a level that they've been for the last 3 or 4 games. And which is not a good place to be.
Well, right now, 20.5 turnovers per game is just really limiting what's been not a great three-point shooting team up to this point. And teams recognizing that as well. That's why they're sending more and more doubles at Blair, making it difficult for her to get paint touches.
Raiders will have the basketball. Lynn inbounds to Macy Pfeiffer. Back to Yuhan. That's a block on the Auburn defender, who's flat on her back on the floor, but number 4, Duhan, picks up her second foul. Raiders will get it out of bounds, and here again, an out-of-bounds play. This one comes into Macy Pfeiffer. Over to Lynn, inside to Bogus in the paint. Spins. Goes in the corner to Sweeney. Out to Davis. Back to Bogus. Auburn steals. They've got a breakaway layup. Coulibaly lays it in. And it's 15-9.
Yeah, it's just points off turnovers. It's a stat that you just keep looking at, and it's really holding us back right now.
Sweeney out on the right side in the corner. Savannah Davis. One dribble and back to Sweeney. She'll come left. Back right into the paint. Shot blocked. Auburn takes it away. Daniels gets it over to Jackson. Oh, that's Richardson. Richardson to Duhan on the left side. Little weave out front to Daniels, and did she charge? Yes, I believe she did.
Macy Pfeiffer slid over, took the charge.
First foul on Daniels. Raiders have it in back court. Kirsten Verhulst checks in for Sweeney at point guard. Verhulst puts it in play to Yuhan Lin. Again, Auburn in the 2-1-2 press. Verhulst back to Lin. Lin dribbles in the front court. Get rid of it. She does. Over to Verhulst. Almost got fouled out there by Daniels.
Well, we are continuing to take the ball across midcourt and picking up our dribble up in the upper corner, and that is just a recipe for disaster.
High post to Macy. She's going to drive it to the paint and lose it. Picked up and now tied up by Savannah Davis. That's an alert play by Savannah.
It's going to be Auburn's basketball on the alternating possession. Again, I haven't kept a count, but I can tell you this. It's been too many possessions that have gotten below 5 on the shot clock. Way too many.
And you can't run anything. You just have to throw up a shot. Out front with the ball, Jackson. Baseline right, circles back outside to Lay. Lay puts it on the floor against Bogus. That may be a charge.
Certainly is.
It is. And Lay picks up her second foul.
That time that was Blair that took the charge. Auburn's team was trying to get Lay to reverse the ball because the ball stayed on the right side of the floor, and Lay said, never mind, I'm just going to go ahead and drive. And Blair said, well, not here you're not. Took the charge and middle with a chance to cut this thing down.
Here's Lynn to Swaney into the front court. The Raiders successfully negotiated the press now. High post to Macy Pfeiffer. Back to Swaney. Carson out front. There's contact.
Yeah, Carson got her right arm out there. Auburn on the switch on the handoff action, and we may be close to setting a record to charges in a game, Dick.
Second foul on Carson, and she will come out with Kirsten Verhulst back in. With the ball out front, this is Coulibaly.
At this point, Auburn with 6 turnovers, Middle Tennessee with 10.
In the corner for 3, that is no good. Tipped around by Savannah Davis, and the Raiders recover. Verhulst, Davis, 3 in the air, no good. That one didn't draw iron. Macy saves the ball. Back into Lynn. Lynn to Booga. That to Lynn. Lynn's 3 is no good. Rebound, Savannah Davis was open, and
that is the second Yuhan Lynn 3 that has circled around, peeked at the net, and decided not to go see the bottom of it. Offensive rebound by Savannah Davis, but Auburn recovering to get the block. It'll be Middle Tennessee under out of bounds.
It will be Verhulst to play it in. 7:23 remaining in the half. Raiders down 6. Inside it goes to Lynn. Her shot blocked away and stolen by Daniels. Feeds it ahead to Duhan. Duhan driving for a layup. She'll score.
Well, Middle Tennessee got their shot blocked. Auburn just right back in transition. Probably scoring off our misses in about 3 seconds, maybe 4.
17-9. Blair Bogus out front. Verhulst back left side to Savannah. Inside to Bogus. Into the lane. Back it goes to Verhulst. Contact there over to Lynn. 3-pointer no good. Rebound Auburn. Duhan, they come running.
Here they come again.
Driving through for a layup, and that is Coulibaly.
Our transition defense has got to get better. When that shot goes up, we need to send at least 2 people back, and we're not, and Auburn is just outrunning us down the floor.
It's 19-9.
Fast break points 8-0 in favor of Auburn right now.
This is the Tigers' biggest lead. Davis, left wing for 3. That one no good. Hit the rim twice, wouldn't go. Duhan to Jackson. Jackson slows the pace as she walks it across the line. They may be winded. 6 minutes to play in the half. Jackson comes around to pick from Lay. Oh, they got a new player in there. There's a jumper in the lane that's no good. Rebound, Daniels no good. And a foul against the Raiders.
I believe they're going to call that on Blair Bogus.
The new player in there is 6'9", Eric Angie. Angui, 6'9". She is a redshirt freshman. Daniels at the line, shooting 2. First one no good.
Well, I'm pretty positive that it was Lay that did not get the offensive rebound but kept it alive and tipped it into Daniels' hands. Did not get the luxury of a replay to see exactly what Blair did to warrant the foul, but
Jackson hit the second shot to make it 20-9. And pressure in the backcourt from Auburn.
Yeah, that foul on Bogus is her second. We need to keep her out of foul trouble.
Raiders in front court. Coulibaly guarding Verhulst. Out front to Munson. Emily comes left. Davis, 4-3, no good. And the rebound to Angie. Ball on the left side. Looking in. Coulibaly flips it right. Driving through is Beloso.
Great
Steal.
tip, Savannah Davis.
Verhulst's going to take it all the way, and she will be fouled.
That'll be on Jackson. That will be her second foul.
Fourth team foul on the Tigers. 5:13 remaining in the first half. The Raiders have yet to score in this quarter and no shots on that foul.
Great deflection by Savannah Davis and steal and pitch ahead to get that offensive opportunity started.
Burrows comes around to Bogus screen. Bounces out front to Macy Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer in the corner. Monson starts back to the middle. Back to Verhulst. Shot clock is down to 3, 2, 1, and there's a steal by Auburn. Lay with the steal. Coulibaly, pull-up jumper, good.
Auburn again in transition. The ball never got stopped, and Coulibaly just raised up and knocked down that mid-range jumper. This thing's starting to get away from the Lady Raiders.
Raiders have yet to score in this quarter, trailing 22-9. So they've been outscored 9-0. Here's Bogus. Looks it over to Verhulst. Back to Savannah Davis and to Blair Bogus. Back out front, Verhulst for 3. It is no good. Rebound Auburn. And they'll slow the pace as they bring it down with 4 minutes remaining in the half.
Middle Tennessee now 1 out of 12 from the three-point line. They're getting good looks, just cannot make a shot.
Coulibaly works it over to Beloso. Back to Coulibaly. Starts in the lane. Back to Beloso for 3, and she hits it.
Middle can't make one, then Auburn just steps out and knocks down a 3 on a ball screen roll and interchange scenario.
And it's 25-9. 3.5 minutes to play in the quarter. Verhulst out front. Bounces. Oh, there's a bad pass. Stolen. Coulibaly to Jackson. Coulibaly for a layup. Raiders need a timeout.
Got one.
3:18 to play in the first half, and timeout on the floor. The score, Auburn 27 and Middle Tennessee 9. And if this is a media timeout, we'll take it here. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
3:18 remaining here in the second period. Raiders trailing by a score of 27-9 and have yet to score. Auburn has outscored Middle Tennessee 14-0 here in the second quarter, and the Raiders have been their own worst enemy. They have committed 12 turnovers so far in the first half to 7 for the Tigers. Blue Raider men will be in action here tomorrow night against the Kennesaw State Owls. That'll be the first conference game for both teams. 6:30 tomorrow night. Chip Walters will be here along with Kyle. You'll be here tomorrow night, won't you?
I will be.
6 o'clock for the pregame. 27-9.
Yeah, I'll have to introduce myself to Chip.
It will be Yuhan Lin to bring it down. Lin lobs pass over to Swaney. Raiders have Nicole Dominguez in the game now. It's 6'10", a freshman. Out front, Savannah Davis comes dribbling left, clears it over to Lin. Lynn gets a pick from Bogus, goes the other way. Tried to feed her. Now Swaney breaking in the lane. Loose ball stolen by Auburn.
Auburn with another steal. Here they come again.
And a layup is missed this time, but a foul on Savannah Davis.
Boy, it's just turnovers now. 13 for the Lady Raiders. And the fast break points 14-0 in favor of Auburn.
This is Hattie Lay at the line. Free throw is good. 6'2" sophomore. And one more.
Make that 16-0 in favor of Auburn. And points off turnovers 14-2.
29-9. And the Raiders still looking for their first points in the second quarter. Here's Swaney. Bounce pass across to Yuhan Lin. Lin comes right against Daniels. Backs it up. Comes left now. Kicks the pass over to Swaney, and they deflect it out of bounds. Koulibaly got in the passing lane. Knocked it away. Side out for the Raiders with 10 on the shot clock. Savannah Davis into Lynn.
Yeah, Middle just cannot get anything going at the rim, and they can't make a perimeter three.
Lynn comes right. Clock's running down.
Shot clock violation.
Violation will give it to the Raiders. Monson will check in for Yuhan Lin. With 2:11 to play in the first half. I don't think I've ever called a game, Cal, where the Raiders did not score a point in a quarter. Well, they got 2 minutes to take care of that. Out front, Daniels for three, and she hits.
Basic pick and pop action there. Daniels with her second made three. She's the one we talked about was a 14% three-point shooter coming in.
It's 32-9. The ball into Bogus. Double teamed in the lane. In the corner to Davis. Back to Blair. Blair spins, jumps, and scores. Raiders' first points in the quarter. 32-11. Out front, this is Beloso. Comes right on the dribble, guarded by Monson. Still outside the three-point line. Works off a screen now. Drives in the lane. And Thought she might have traveled, but they're going to call a foul. Who'd they get there?
11.
Monson with her first. Team's fifth, so that will put Auburn at the line.
Yeah, by numbers, Auburn not a great three-point shooting team. They don't rely on the three-point shot a lot for their arsenal. Really, it only goes back to 24% of their scoring comes from the three-point line. So you pretty well got to guard the bounce with Auburn because they are such a downhill basketball team.
Also made 1 of 2 at the line. Long pass across to Dominguez. She's a pretty good target. And now
another deflection.
Deflected out of bounds by Koulibaly.
Well,
I've been really impressed with the way that young lady's played.
Well, we're trying to initiate from the middle of the floor, and you're going to have to offset the ball one side or the other to shorten that pass.
There's Sweeney with a pull-up jumper.
And that was nothing more than just getting it, ripping it, and going and attacking the defense.
Koulibaly loses the ball, but picked up by a teammate, and out front it goes, and a shot up and missed. That was the big 6'9" player, Sweeney, in a scramble on the floor. Vargas has it back to Carson Sweeney.
That was a really, really poor shot by Auburn.
Sweeney another jumper.
To take advantage and did. Good. Just go down and attack them and transition off a turnover before their defense gets set.
33-15. And now Auburn wants to hold for the last shot of the first half. They lead by 18. Here comes Daniels. It's a handoff to Beloso. They work a weave out front. Koulibaly pulls up for the shot, hits it. For a really good-looking freshman.
Does she elevate or what?
Koulibaly is 5'10", and she has scored 10 points in the first half. Halftime at the Murphy Center, it is Auburn 35 and the Lady Raiders 15. So Auburn with a 20-point bulge here at intermission. Got a halftime guest coming in just a few minutes. We'll run over the stats and have more for you. Our halftime show comes your way next on the Blue Raider Network. Ron Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
It's basketball season and the crowd is electric. That's where Lightning's locker room on the concourse comes in. Whether you're heading to the game or just repping your squad around campus, we've got the gear to keep your spirit high and your style sharp. Fresh tees, cozy hoodies, rally towels, water bottles, it's all here, ready to power up your game day vibe. Don't get caught without your Lightning pride. Every dunk, every three, every win starts with the right look. Visit Lightning's locker room, where Blue Raider fans gear up for greatness.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
On the first day of the holidays, my true love gave to me a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the second day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the third day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 3 I forgot, 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery.
Make it a holiday they'll never forget with gifts from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, merry-making fun. Please play responsibly.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
It is halftime. Our halftime show brought to you in part by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Well, we've had our annual teddy bear toss and a nice supply of the stuffed animals to go to some needy youngsters, I'm sure. Cheerleaders gathering them all up. And Kyle, the Raiders, again, their own worst enemy in the first half.
Yeah, the turnovers, self-explanatory, Dick. Right now, 1 assist, 14 turnovers that have led to a 17-2 advantage for Auburn in points off turnovers. And, 16-0 advantage for Auburn in fast break points. And then when you add that with the fact that Middle is 1 for 12 from the three-point line, I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
So how do you come back against this Auburn team with a 20-point lead? And first you got to hit some shots, and you've got to run your offense. And the Raiders have, as you mentioned, when they get the ball into the front court, they're trying to run offense, and the shot clock is down to 5 seconds, and there's not a lot you can do there.
Well, I think that you try as best you can to take advantage of the Auburn trapping. And when that ball comes out of that trap, rather than hold the ball and try to set your offense, you just have to go play, particularly when you're down 20. And it's one of those things where you want to try to penalize them for trapping the way that they are. But, Auburn knows right now that they could come trap it. If they don't get a steal out of it, they get back into their man.
Yep.
Auburn doing some, like I said, very strategic switching, whether it's dribble handoffs, whether it's ball screens at the top. They're switching all of those interchanges, making it very difficult, if not impossible, for our guards to get downhill. And really about the only three-point shots we've gotten is when we finally have gotten the ball inside, which Auburn is fronting in the post, making it very difficult to get the ball to Blair. And we've had some inside-out threes, but we just can't make any threes right now. And, Auburn, a team that doesn't rely on that three-point shot, unfortunately, they're 3 out of 4 for the three-point line.
Yeah, and when the Raiders have been able to get into transition, they've been able to see a little opening and putting up some threes, but still they're not going down. So it's just you have to, like, batten your head against a brick wall. You figure out what you're going to do. We'll take a break, and we'll be back at halftime, 35-15, Auburn in the lead. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Back with you at halftime from the Murphy Center. Auburn leading Middle Tennessee 35-15 at the intermission. And Cal, I'm sure the stat sheet will reflect that total emphatically.
Yeah, unfortunately it will. I mean, it just sort of is what it is right now. If you go down the stats, looking at these things from a field goal perspective, Auburn 13 of 21 from the floor for 62%. Of course, we talked about transition really makes that number go up very quickly. Middle Tennessee only shooting 29% from the floor, going 6 of 21 from the three-point line. We mentioned Auburn 3 of 4. Middle Tennessee 1 out of 12. From the free throw line, Auburn 6 out of 8. Middle Tennessee 2 out of 2. Rebounding-wise, 12-11 in favor of Auburn. Middle Tennessee with 5 offensive rebounds, but they haven't really parlayed those offensive rebounds into anything productive. Assist to turnovers, Auburn at 8 and 7. Middle Tennessee at 1 and 14. Points off, going back to steals, Auburn with 8. Middle Tennessee with only 3. Auburn with 3 blocks, Middle Tennessee with no blocks. In the intangibles, they just don't look good right now, Dick. Right now, points off turnovers, Auburn 17-2. Points in the paint, Auburn 14-6. Second chance points, Middle Tennessee 2-1. Fast break points, Auburn 16-0. And bench points, Auburn 4-3.
Crowd welcomes the team back onto the court, and this crowd would love to get excited about something here tonight. And the Raiders are going to have to make something happen to get them excited.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of those things that the crowd comes into a game like this wanting to have an impact on the game. It would be great to have a fantastic start, make a 3, something along the lines that would really sort of get these fans up off their seat and into the game. We need that Murphy Center crowd to get involved.
For the Raiders, quickly, Blair Bogus with 4 points, Swaney with 4, 3 for Savannah Davis, 2 each for Lynn and Piper. That's the extent of the Raiders scoring in the first half. We'll take a break and be back. Second half action comes your way next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm is here to help you select the right protection at the right price. Hello, I'm State Farm agent Deb Insel, and I'll make sure that you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. Let's get back to the game with the voice of the Lady Raiders, the old pro, Dick Palmer.
35-15, Auburn leading as the Raiders will have the first possession in the second half. Down by 20. And Auburn, you're not going to get it all in one possession, Kyle, so you just got to, as they say, chip away. Ball coming in play to Carson Swaney.
Yeah, it's the old eat an elephant thing, one bite at a time.
Bogus pulled out on the left wing.
Middle running a set play. They got a rear screen, getting ready to get a screen for screener action for Savannah Davis.
Three in the air. That one is no good, and the rebound taken by Bogus. Spins in the lane, takes it back up with the left hand and scores.
Yeah, that three from Savannah Davis has done what so many threes have done for Middle Tennessee in this game, in and out, but an offensive rebound and put back from Blair Bogus.
35-17. Ball is out front to Lay, hands it off to Coulibaly. She'll drive it and leave it in the corner for Daniels, and she hits another three. What was she shooting from three-point range?
14%. Until this game.
She's hit three. Is she 3 for 3?
She is now 3 for 4.
3 for 4. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
38. Oh, there's a turnover. August pass out to Savannah Davis went awry. 38-17. Auburn with the basketball and the lead. Coulibaly.
Well, the turnovers are just killing us.
Out to Lay. Lay hands it back now to Duhan. Comes left. And the shot is good by Duhan.
Middle never really got that drive from Duhan leveled off, and Duhan drills a left-handed runner.
Ball coming into Blair Bogus. Kicks it out front. Pfeiffer faked the three, drove the lane, picked the bank shot up and hit it.
Really nice play by Macy. Auburn rotated out very quickly to take away that three-point shot from her, and she put the ball on the floor and created on her own, and that's what it's going to take to break this Auburn defense down.
40-19. Daniels out front to Jackson, back to Daniels.
Flare screen.
Another three, that one missed badly, and Monson the rebound. Off to Carson Swaney. Swaney puts Pfeiffer on a high post. Bogus out on the left wing, back to Monson. Swaney. Savannah Davis for three, it won't go. Rebound Pfeiffer. And a whistle and a foul. Number 6. Yeah, that is Lay. Commits her third foul. The Raiders will have it out of bounds. 7:43 to play, third quarter, 40-19.
Middle has run the same set every time down in this second half.
Contreras has come in. She'll get the ball into Bogus. Ball goes into the back court. It was touched, so
was
the Raiders.
Not a good place for Contreras to try to get her the ball.
Contreras deep right, fires up the shot, no good.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock was running down, and Elena had to put it up.
Yeah, AC did not try to. She didn't need to try to get Blair the ball where she was trying to get her the ball. That was just a wasted pass. It ended up costing us possession.
Here's Koulibaly in front court. 40-19. Auburn by 21. The ball to Jackson out front. Lobs the pass underneath for a layup. Missed by Lay, but a foul.
I believe that's going to be on Bogus. No, they're going to call it on Pfeiffer.
Macy Pfeiffer with her first foul. And Hattie Lay.
Yeah, that worked out well because that would have been Pfeiffer's third. I'm sorry, Bogus's third.
Lay with a free throw. And one more coming. 41-19. .6'2" sophomore. Missed that one. They get the offensive rebound. Daniels, then she loses it. And alertly, Blair Bogus comes up with a loose ball. Out to Swaney. Swaney guarded out front by Duhan. Boy, that is a lot of physical pressure used by Auburn, and so far they haven't picked up a heavy foul load. They do have Lay with 3. Here's Jackson. Brings it into the center court and pulls up for a jump shot, no good, and the rebound, well, Lay had it, or Duhan had it and lost it. Raiders get the loose ball. Swaney moves it across to Macy Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's bounce pass. Again, they tried to get it into Blair, and Blair has just been defensed very well tonight.
Yeah, Auburn, and I've said from the very beginning, has been very physical. They have not allowed any direct passes in. They're fronting, they're side wrapping, trying to get her off her sweet spot. You can see they're coming around top side there.
Out front, Monson for 3. She sinks it. Emily Monson with a Lee Company 3. That'll make it 41-22. Auburn works in front court. This is Koulibaly. Shovels the pass left to Daniels, over to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Swaney, and
that's just an unnecessary foul.
Third foul on Swaney.
Get down in a stance. Keep your back to the backboard and just guard the ball.
Out of bounds under the basket. Duhan will play it in. Duhan lobs it in, deflected by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer knocks it away from Jackson, but it goes out of bounds.
A lot of physicality there on the inbounds play.
Auburn will play it in up near the center line. Duhan will do the honors. 5:54 left third quarter, 41-22 Tigers. Raiders knocked the pass out of bounds. That was Monson.
Yeah, Middle doing a really good job of keeping the ball from coming in directly. Auburn, quite frankly, pretty casual coming to get the ball on the inbounds.
Duhan again. Lobs a pass in there. Dropped by Lay, defended by Bogus. Lay knocks it off Bogus out of bounds.
Auburn trying to run a clear out set from the side out of bounds in front of their bench where they isolated Lay one-on-one in the post. She could not come up with the pass.
Got Richardson checking back in for Auburn, replacing Jackson. And Duhan will inbound it. Duhan lobs it out front to Daniels. Top of the key to Lay. 2 dribbles and off to Coulibaly, who comes left with a jumper and scores. Boy, this is a good-looking freshman.
She
Coulibaly.
really is. She's got great lift on her shot. AC just absolutely lost her.
43-22. Verhulst in front court. Raiders broke the press. And let's keep an eye on the shot clock. Here's Bogus going to drive it all the way for a layup.
Middle has stayed with that set basically the entire third quarter. That time Auburn playing up, trying to take the ball reversal away, cleared out the weak side.
43-24. High post to Lay, backs up for an 18-footer and misses it. Bogus, the rebound, she got fouled.
That's going to be on Daniels.
Daniels with the foul, her second. We'll have a media timeout here. 4:55 remaining third quarter with timeout. Auburn 43, Middle Tennessee 24. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball on the Blue Raider Network. Rob Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
If you're a small business owner, think about everything you need to help your business succeed. You need a plan, happy customers, steady cash flow, and an insurance agent that gets you. I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I run a small business too. I understand the unique needs of local business owners and will make it easy for you to choose the right protection at the right price. Because one thing you don't need is insurance stress. Call me, Agent Deb Insel, for your small business needs today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
4:55 left third quarter. Raiders down by 19. Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center, proud supporters of Blue Raider athletics for over 25 years. Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community.
This quarter has been pretty evenly played. Middle with a 9-8 advantage. And it's just one of those things that, you know, you're trying to find a way to stack some spurts. Get yourself some 6-0 runs, get some 8-0 runs, get some 10-2 runs, something along those lines. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to get back in this thing is take that spurt ability, for lack of better terms, and start stacking those things together and try to cut into this thing by the time you get to the fourth quarter.
Spurtability, I like that.
I'm not sure if that's grammatically correct, but
I don't know if that would pass Mr. Webster's test or not, but
likely not.
I think we know what it means.
Yeah.
Contreras lobs a pass over to Kirsten Verhulst. Pfeiffer comes out to a high post, and again, Auburn deflects the pass out of, well, not a pass, a dribble out of bounds. Swaney will check in for Verholz. And Monson will inbound the ball. Carson Swaney, high post to Pfeiffer. Macy waits for somebody to come around. Nobody does. She pulls it in the lane for a jumper and misses. Lay the rebound, passes it ahead to Coulibaly.
Middle ran 5 up coming out of the timeout and well scouted by Auburn.
Another three, and this one by the reserve guard, Richardson. They haven't taken many threes, but they've hit most of the ones they've taken. 46-24, now foul on Duhan, who did not agree with the official. That's her third foul.
I think that's a safe assumption.
Monson puts it in play to Swaney. 46-24. Raiders still down 22. Bogus on the left wing. Out to Monson. Bounce pass right to Swaney. Again, they can't get it into Bogus. And a three by Contreras is good. Is that a three or a two?
Three.
The Lee Company three for Elena.
Middle, when they've taken care of the ball, 5 out of the last 7 from the floor.
46-27. Richardson on the dribble outside. Swaney trying to put some pressure on her. Runs her into a screen, and they dribble the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Richardson just fell.
So
literally just fell down.
Raiders try to take advantage of that turnover. Here's Swaney in the front court. 3:25 to play in the quarter. Over to Bogus. She'll start to drive left, and she is called for an offensive foul. Goodness. And that's 3 on Blair. That draws the ire of Coach Ensel, and I don't much blame him on that. 3:20 left. Auburn with the ball out of bounds. Comes into Richardson. Raiders with some three-quarter court pressure in the backcourt. They get it across to Beloso, who's back in there, and got wide open underneath. That was Daniels, hits the layup.
Way too easy. Middle went 1-2-2 zone. Picked up at three-quarter court, and Auburn threw it to the corner, threw it straight to the rim for a wide open layup.
Foul on Beloso coming down the floor for Auburn. That's their 4th foul of the quarter. 48-27. Tigers lead. They led by 20 at the half. They lead by 21 here. Swaney in the front court. Pfeiffer on the left wing. Pfeiffer bounces it back to Contreras. Comes left, puts the jumper up. No good. Long rebound. Taken by Bogus. Lost the dribble. Lay picks it up to Jackson. Jackson into the paint. Jackson spins. Almost threw it away. Out front to Richardson.
Well, she threw it up for grabs. There's no question. Auburn just happened to have someone in the area to maintain control of that.
Richardson comes left, shoots a three. They missed that one. Rebound Daniels. Fighting with Swaney for the ball, and it's out of bounds. And it's going to go to Auburn. 17 on the shot clock. They'll inbound it from deep in the right corner. Daniels will inbound, lobs it out front to Jackson. To Lay at the top of the key. Drops it back to Jackson outside the three-point line. Back to Lay in the circle. She'll fire it up there and no good. And the rebound, Carson Swaney.
Great job of boxing out there by the Lady Raiders.
Swaney comes right, takes it all the way, off the glass, no good. Rebound Contreras. Open jumper, missed. Rebound Pfeiffer, underneath, banks it up, missed. Raiders missed 3 straight, and Auburn with a rebound.
Great job on the offensive boards, just could not cash in.
Jackson drives, fouled on the shot. That's on Contreras. Johan Lynn back in from Monson. And at the line will be Ariel Jackson.
Yeah, the good news is for Middle Tennessee, they're doing a great job on the offensive backboards. The bad news is they can't get any to go in after they get those offensive rebounds. Middle 0 for their last 4 in a current scoring drought of 213.
Jackson misses number 1. Fans would like to take a Frosty home tonight. Jackson could comply, and she does not. She hits the second one.
She turned into the Grinch on us.
49-27. Auburn's maintained that 20-point spread throughout the third quarter. Here's Swaney. Works it out front, shovels it off to Contreras. Picks up her dribble, bounces it. Well, I don't know what happened there, Kyle. She just bounced it to nobody. Went out of bounds. Pfeiffer was in the area. That's one of those that you have to scratch your head and just say, what in the world? Lynn is out. And Savannah Davis back in. Beloso in the front court, 49-27. A little over a minute to play. Lob pass underneath. They got the big 6'9" freshman open for a layup.
Yeah, way too easy there. Blair Vargas was fronting in the low post. Auburn ran an overload, cleared out the backside, and just threw it right over the top for an easy basket.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter, 51-27. Auburn now by 24. Contreras, right wing. Kicks it out front. Swaney for 3, straight away, and she hits it. So Lee Company 3 for Carson Swaney.
That stops a scoring drought for Middle Tennessee of about 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
51-30. Daniels comes right. Bounces back out front to Duhan. Beloso now out wide open, but the big center's not going to take that 3. Coming down the baseline. Now they feed it out to Duhan. Almost lost it. She'll drive it through. Knocked free by Contreras. Out of bounds.
Really good job by AC there. She went for the original steal, didn't come up with it, and then jetted back into the play to get a backflip on the drive by Duhan. That's a really nice effort defensively by Contreras.
So it'll be Johan Lynn to inbound to Swaney with time running out in the third quarter. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Pfeiffer with 5, 4, 3. Swaney
walked.
That's a travel. With less than 1 second to play in the quarter.
Really well scouted and executed by Auburn defensively. They knew what was coming on what was going to be triple.
So they'll inbound it, and the quarter comes to an end. After 3, Auburn 51, Middle Tennessee 30. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We'll take you into the fourth quarter with Auburn leading by a score of 51-30. Auburn won that third quarter by 1 point, so the Raiders, although had a better quarter, not cutting into the lead. And Cal, it's amazing the number of shots taken. Middle Tennessee's actually taken more shots than Auburn has tonight, but they just haven't hit any kind of a percentage.
Yeah, and again, you go back to that assist to turnovers, not trying to beat a dead horse, but 20 turnovers right now going in to the fourth quarter, which supersedes what we normally have for the game. And, you would like to see what the game would be like if we would just could cut those things in half and, put some pressure on Auburn. But right now, both teams shooting almost the same thing in the third quarter. Auburn 6 of 11 for 55%. Middle Tennessee 6 of 13 for 46%. Middle did make 3 threes. Auburn made 2 in that quarter.
So we'll go into the fourth period with the Raiders down by 21. They were down by 20 at the half. For Middle Tennessee, Blair Bogus has 8 points tonight. Carson Swaney 7. They're the leading scorers. And for Auburn, Daniels and Calabela, each making their first start of the season, each have 12 points to lead the Tigers scoring. Auburn with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Out front it goes to Coulibaly. She'll drive it right. Pass back on the post, and a shot is good there by Angie, the big 6'9" freshman. That's her second basket.
Yeah, by contrast, Auburn with only 10 turnovers, they've done a pretty solid job of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Swaney. Works it to Bogus out on the wing. Blair holding, puts it on the floor. Puts it over to Macy Pfeiffer, still at long range. Over to Contreras, she's fouled. And the foul is on Harris. It'll be her first. Emily Monson checks in for Yuhan Lin. And the Raider lineup. Monson puts it in play in the corner to Bogus. Fakes, comes down the baseline, and it's going to be fouled there. 23. No. Raiders get it to Swaney on the out of bounds, and her shot is good. It's kind of a spot up 18, 20 footer.
That was just nice to see an inbounds play executed to perfection.
53-32. Harris under the basket. Coulibaly banks it up, no good. Raiders get the rebound and now lose it. Bogus on the floor, picks it up, and a whistle.
Timeout, Middle.
Raiders take a timeout here early in the fourth quarter with 8:45 to play. Auburn leading 53-32, and this will be a full timeout, so we'll take it here. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider athletics.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
8:45 to play, and the Raiders down by 21, 53-32. And Coach Ensel wanted an early timeout here to maybe see if he could come up with something to cut into this lead.
Not only trying to just save the possession, because we were getting ready to be in danger of potentially a backcourt violation.
So the Raiders will come out with Bogus and Pfeiffer. They have gone the distance tonight. Monson, Contreras, and Carson Swaney. Raiders will have it in the backcourt. Auburn's going to set up in a zone press, 2-1-2. They've used that a lot tonight, and it's bothered the Raiders. Swaney will inbound. Gets it into Contreras. Works the dribble into the front court. Gets doubled up, but gets the ball over to Carson Swaney. Left wing to Monson. Emily out front to Blair Bogus. Bogus bounces right to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to muscle her way in. Gets it out to Monson. Pass into the post to Bogus. They've got 23 on the push. And that is Angie. It's her second foul. Raiders play it in. And Pfeiffer's shot blocked.
Yeah, Duhan got that from the backside.
He'll throw it in again. Contreras bounces on the post. Bad pass. Intended for Pfeiffer. They got to run a breakaway, and Duhan with a layup.
You have to recognize when you're trying to feed the post, as Middle is right back at Auburn on the offensive end. I'll finish this thought in a second.
55-32. Bogus shot blocked.
That a post is trying to leverage, so you have to know where to throw the ball when the post is trying to leverage her matchup.
And now Auburn call for turning it over.
Well, Duhan actually did it not once but twice. Got called for the second one. She got by on the first one.
7:45 to play, 55-32. Nicole Dominguez checks in. And the Raiders will bring it down. Swaney into the front court. And her pass, I don't know if it was Swaney's pass or if Contreras wasn't in the right place, but nobody touched the ball. It went out of bounds.
But we've seen that more times than we can count tonight, Dick. I mean, it's just situations where we just throw the ball out of bounds, and whether it's a timing issue or an execution issue, I don't know, but it's just careless.
Out front with the ball, Richardson kicks it back out to Jackson. She'll pull up for a jumper and miss. Rebound taken by Macy Pfeiffer. 55-32. Raiders down. Swaney in front court. Bounces right to Monson. They'd like to get it into Dominguez, see what she could do in there. There's a three by Contreras that missed everything, went out of bounds. Kirsten Verhulst back in for Swaney. Auburn to bring it down. This is Richardson. She's the backup point guard. Coming right, backdoor pass to Jackson, missed the layup. And the foul will be on Dominguez.
Design play by Auburn. They came down, broke hard from left to right, and Jackson went backdoor. Really nice pass from Richardson. Right on time, right on target.
Jackson's free throw is good. And one more, 56-32. And she hit them both. And now Auburn by 25. Raiders bring it down. Verhulst in the front court. Started out front by Richardson. Over on the right wing to Contreras. Moves it back to the middle. Verhulst works off a Bogus screen, drives in. Can't get a shot. Back to AC in the corner to Pfeiffer. Three in the air, and it's good. Lee Company three for Macy Pfeiffer.
Great job by Middle, noting that the skip pass was wide open because Auburn had really loaded up on strong side.
57-35. Jackson out front. Goes behind her back on the dribble. Set out front to Daniels. A three out of the corner is good. That was Harris.
And it seems like every time Middle has finally made a three, Auburn has answered with one of their own.
59-35. Inside to Blair Bogus. Doubled up inside. Kicks it out. There's a Verhulst attempt from three. No good. Rebound Richardson. 5:35 to play. 59-35. Richardson shoves it back to Jackson. Over to Daniels. Bounce pass on a give and go, and Monson steals the pass away. Works in the front court.
Yeah, another backcourt or a backdoor attempt by Auburn there out of dribble handoff motion.
Contreras works left. Still on the dribble, guarded there by Harris. Goes to Pfeiffer, back to Contreras. Shot clock's running down, back to Macy. Pfeiffer loses the dribble. That's another turnover. And now Harris does us a favor and turns it back over. Timeout with 4:51 to play. This is a media timeout, so we'll take a break here. Auburn 59, Middle Tennessee 35. You're listening to Middle Tennessee basketball on the Blue Raider Network. Ron Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
4:51 remaining in this basketball game with Auburn leading 59-35. This game was a little bit slow getting started, but once it got underway, it kind of speeded up, and mostly on the Auburn side.
Yeah, I think that the game, unfortunately, has evolved into exactly what we were concerned that it could evolve into, and that's Auburn really using their pressure defense to disrupt the Lady Raider offense, and then Auburn has taken the turnovers that Middle Tennessee has had, which right now stands at 23, and has turned that into a 26-2 advantage in points off turnovers. And when you look at fast break points on top of that, Dick, 18-0 in favor of Auburn.
Ooh. Raiders on the floor now with Carson Swaney, Elena Contreras, Blair Bogus, Macy Pfeiffer, and Savannah Davis. Auburn will have the ball side front court. Hattie Lay will inbound, gets it to Daniels, out to Harris. Cross-court pass to Jackson, penetrates into the paint. In the corner, 3 in the air. That one's too long by Daniels. They get the offensive rebound. That's Lay backing in on Pfeiffer. Spins with the shot off the glass. Macy tips the ball, but it went out of bounds, trying to tip it to a teammate. So Auburn maintains possession. They'll have it out of bounds on the side. Tigers play it in to Daniels. Over to Harris. Cross court to Daniels. And right now they're just passing the ball around, and Macy Pfeiffer steals the ball. She may have gotten fouled.
She did. It's going to be on Lay.
That's going to be 4 on her. Raiders will bring it down, trailing 60-35.
Yeah, Auburn completely content to just run as much clock as they can out of every offensive possession.
And now we've got a foul. It's on Lay again. Yep, that's on Lay, and that's her 5th. 4:06 remaining. She fouls out with 7 points. Back in to replace her is Erek Angie. Blair Bogus at the line. First one good. Good again. Blair, the only Lady Raider in double figures now with 10 points. 60-37. Coulibaly out near the center line, guarded by Contreras. Coming left, still coming, dribbled it off her leg, got it over to Daniels, into the lane with a jumper and banked it in. Daniels making her first start, 14 points.
Yeah, came into this game averaging 2.2, and she's had a big night.
Auburn steals, and Richardson with a driving layup. She will score. 64-37.
Well, we got back over in that box again, and you know that double team is coming when you get over there, and almost another.
Foul on Coulibaly. Well, the young lady hasn't been on the court all season, is in. Eva Garabadian, a sophomore from Georgia, is in the game. Carson Swaney at the free throw line, shooting 2, the first one good. Carson now has double figures. She has 10 points. 64-38. Second shot, good. Swaney with 11. Auburn brings it down. Coulibaly in the front court. Comes left on the dribble. Picks it up and goes to Richardson. She'll back it up. 3 minutes to play. Out front. And now to our new player in the game, Garabadian. Coulibaly at the foul line, into the paint. Spin shot, it backed in. Wow. She's got 14. Daniels got 14, and Each of those young ladies making their first start of the season. Probably won't be their last. Contreras, Savannah Davis had an open three and hit it. Lee Company 3 for Savannah, her second of the game.
Substitution timeout.
66-42. Number 30 is Clara Coulibaly. She'll check in. Spells her name with a K, and the other Coulibaly spells her name with a C. Otherwise, they're spelled the same. Out front with the ball, Coulibaly with a C. Over to Garabedian. Now Richardson. A little over 2 minutes left in the game. 66-42. And a foul on Swaney. Carson's fourth. It'll be a side out for Auburn. Inside, shot missed by Angie, but a foul. Dominguez will check in for Macy Pfeiffer. Is that foul on Macy? I believe it was.
Yes.
Free throw good. The 6'9" freshman, Erect Angie. And she hit them both. Second one went high in the air and came down through the basket. 68-42. Across the line, pass goes to Dominguez. And now a three-pointer for Contreras. Fouled on the shot, and she's going to get 3 attempts, I believe, on this.
Yes.
And that was Garabedian with the foul. So Elena will go up there with 3. Well, we got Alicia Clark working TV tonight, and even Alicia couldn't help us score some points. And she scored plenty of them when she was a player. Contreras hits the first 2. And one more, and that's good. 68-45. Coulibaly with a C. Working out the ball, stolen by Contreras, also with a C. Out front to Swaney. Carson backs it up. Over on the left wing to Contreras for a jumper. Good three-pointer. Another Lee Company 3. 68-48 with 1:16 to play. Coulibaly out front. Over to Richardson. She'll take a 3. Missed that one. Dominguez fighting for the rebound. She's got it. Passes ahead to Contreras. She'll take another 3. Got that one. Where were those early in the game? 68-51. And we're in the final minute of play. Richardson with the dribble outside. There's no hurry. So Auburn will snap out of a 3-game skid with this win tonight. It's Coulibaly with a K. She misses a 3. Dominguez the rebound. Over to Swaney. Into Blair Bogus. Goes to the hoop, missed it, and got it back, put it up again, may have been fouled. That was on Coulibaly. It's her second. Blair at the line, first one no good. That's her first miss tonight at the free throw line. Second one up, that one's good. 68-52 could well be your final score. Nope, the Raiders intercept. And then Swaney, who got the steal, commits turnover and travels. 4.6 remaining, and they'll dribble the time off in the backcourt, and your final score will read Auburn 68 and Middle Tennessee 52. So the Auburn Tigers improved to 9-3 on the season. The Raiders dropped to 4-7, and they will try to snap out of this with a road game Saturday at Wichita State, while Auburn will be at home to play Alcorn. 68-52 is our final score. Stay with us. Our postgame show comes your way next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Lights are twinkling, snows are falling, just like last year. Fun is calling with holiday games, the instant kind, the easiest gift there is to find. So celebrate for just a while with holiday games that'll make you smile. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun, play responsibly.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 6-158-67-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider Game Day continues. And we've got you covered with a full recap on the Exit Realty postgame show. Today's Lady Raider postgame show is presented by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. The Lady Raider postgame show is also sponsored by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Once again, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Dick Palmer.
I'd like to welcome into our Exit Realty Bob Lamont Associates post-game show as the Raiders fall to the Auburn Tigers tonight by a score of 68-52. Raiders hit some three-pointers down the stretch to close the gap, but it was basically a 20-point game from middle of the first quarter on.
It really was, and I thought Auburn obviously really asserted itself on the defensive end and turned the Lady Raiders over, time after time again. And the interesting stat to me, Middle Tennessee had 25 turnovers. Auburn only had 11 steals. So they weren't all of the live ball variety. I can't tell you how many times Middle Tennessee just threw the ball away in trying to initiate an offense.
Nobody touched it.
No. And, those are the types of things that you just, you can't overcome. I mean, when Middle took care of the ball, they shot a decent percentage, but you're not going to be able to have 25 possessions that you don't get a shot up, much less give the other team an easy basket. Auburn turns fast break points into a 20-0 advantage.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's just too much to overcome.
It is, and the Raiders did come back. They did outscore Auburn in the second half, but they were just too far behind to make up any kind of serious run at this good Southeastern Conference team, and a team that hasn't been together all that much because the new coach, Larry Vickers, brought in a number of transfers, but tonight he started two players who hadn't started a game all season, and they each had 14 points to lead their team in scoring. So I imagine they'll be starting a little bit more after tonight.
I would think so, and again, just a really interesting stat to me as it relates to the SEC. Auburn came in with a 64 net ranking, which is good for 13th in the SEC, which tells you just how loaded the SEC is. So this Auburn team is a much improved team from the Auburn teams of the past. I'm not sure that it's good enough for gaining a lot of ground in the SEC.
All right, we'll take a break. Back with our player of the game and more coming up on our Exit Realty postgame show. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Welcome back into our Exit Realty Bob Lamb Associates postgame show. The Raiders scoring tonight. This is the individual scoring for Middle Tennessee. Elena Contreras coming off the bench tonight had 12. Blair Bogus scored 11. Carson Sweeney with 11. That may be her first double figure as a scoring as a Lady Raider. 7 points for Macy Pfeiffer, 6 for Savannah Davis, 3 points for Emily Monson, and 2 for Yuhan Lin, who hit the opening basket of the game, but failed to score after that. Kirsten Burholz played and did not score, as did Nicole Dominguez. And the Raiders finally got their three-point percentage up to around 35%, but it took 3.5 quarters to do that.
Yeah, and, we keep talking about the turnover situation, and when you look at the stat sheet, the interesting thing to me is, unfortunately, it's equally spread out, Dick. We had 3 turnovers from Lynn, 6 from Swaney, 3 from Bogus, 4 from Pfeiffer, 2 from Contreras, 2 from Verhulst, 2 from Davis, and 3 what they would call team turnovers. And so you see it's just across the board with all of our players. And they've got to accept the personal responsibility of, I'm going to do my part to step up and cut back on these things. And again, if you can get them to just shave these things down a little bit, nobody has an expectation that there's not going to be any turnovers. But if you can get these things shaved down, cut in half, something along those lines, then it gives you a chance.
Okay, we're going to talk with our Built Ford Tough player of the game. That would be Blair Bogus. Built Ford Tough, buyfordnow.com for all Ford makes and models, because the best trucks are Built Ford Tough. Can you hear us there?
I can.
Okay, let's move that mic up just a little closer. And this game started off, Blair, in a kind of slowly. Neither team seemed to get going early, but then they hit a spurt midway in the first quarter and just ran the score out, and boy, we were fighting from behind all night.
Yeah, we were, absolutely. That's our problem. We're starting off getting behind, and we just can't do that. We're just not playing our game in the first and second quarter, and that's just how we get down, and we can't do that.
Our offense is built around getting the ball to the post, and that was very difficult tonight.
It was, and we work in practice every day to get the ball in the post. So that's what's really frustrating, is the coaches talked about we're not getting in our ice, we're not getting the ball to the post in the beginning, and we work on that every day in practice. So that's just really what we're frustrated with right now.
You've seen just about every defense known to mankind on you. People have played behind, they've played you straight up. People have played behind, they've come to double. Tonight, Auburn took a different approach and really worked hard, very physical with you, trying to get you off your sweet spot, also getting around top side, and then still continuing to send help, making it very difficult, not to mention the fact by the time you were getting the ball, pretty late in the shot clock.
Right, absolutely. Something I wish we would have done better is skip the ball in the post, flip the post, so I could get the ball from the opposite side coming in, but we just didn't execute that tonight.
Round up late in the game, going to a set where they put you out on the wing and then try to get it to you after that, and still it might have opened up a little bit, but not that much.
Right, yeah, I thought that was something we definitely could have gone to, is me just beating that girl off the dribble, because I felt like I could beat her, but I think that's just something we're going to have to work on every day. If that's a girl that I think I can beat, Coach Rick told me to take that girl, and he was right. I got it down there and I made the shot.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations, too, when, you go back over the course of the game and you see that we ended up with 25 turnovers. They have a 28-7 advantage in points off turnovers. And then fast break points, 20-0. That's impossible to overcome.
Right.
And everybody's got to do their part because it's not one player, obviously. It's sort of spread out evenly as far as the turnovers are concerned. And, I know as a team you guys are talking when the coaches are not in the locker room about the personal responsibility and accountability for just taking care of the ball. And, what have those discussions been like?
It's really just taking accountability on yourself. I told the girls last game, I said, I'm not playing very good, but that's got to change. All of us have got to change. I didn't have my best game last game, so I wanted to come out this game and give it my best because one game doesn't define you. You got to come back the next day, work harder. So I was trying my best to be my best today and just the other girls take accountability and do the same.
You kids all came from winning programs. So you're not used to losing. You're not used to this.
Nope, yeah.
And, of course, our coaches are not used to it either. So something's got to change. Somebody's got to step to the front and take charge and say, hey, we're just tired of this.
Yep. Yeah, that's very frustrating because you're right. All of us come from winning programs. Our coaches are a winning program. So that's what's really frustrating right now is that we're not performing, we're not executing to the level that I think we can execute to. I really try to get my girls hyped up before the games and try to get us going in the warm-ups because I believe we're a good team. I do, and I think we could go out there and we could win. It's just we're not executing and getting the ball across the timeline without getting turnovers.
Right.
Well, the schedule obviously is set up to prepare you for Conference USA. Mm-hmm. And one of the things, obviously, that the players need to continue to stay focused on in the locker room is regardless of what your record is at this point, you're getting prepared for conference play because at the end of the day, you're still trying to win Conference USA, still trying to get to the NCAA tournament by winning the conference, getting a favorable seed, and then winning the conference tournament and getting into the NCAA. So there's still a lot of basketball left to be played. And this team, because it is as young as it is still continuing to mature a little bit. You could see so many times tonight where our timing on an entry pass, for example, was just not what it needed to be. And unfortunately, from a coaching standpoint, it's just embrace the grind time.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's embrace the grind time. And I mean, we never talk about that we're too young because we don't have time to be young. We really don't. I mean, we have a lot of freshmen playing and a sophomore and a transfer. It's just like we don't have time for that to be young. We've got to figure it out now. And like you said, Conference USA tournament time's coming up. And that's what we want to win that. So we can't think about our past games, our losses, but it's definitely something to reflect on and to realize, hey, I don't want to do that.
Appreciate you coming out. It's tough to talk after a loss sometimes, but you're our player of the game, and you're one of the leaders on this team. So we'll look forward to better things ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Blair Bogus has been our Built Ford Tough player of the game as the Raiders fall to Auburn tonight, 68-52. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Coach Insel will be out shortly with his post-game comments. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball. Ron Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
On the first day of the holidays, my true love gave to me a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the second day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the third day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 3 I forgot, 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery.
Make it a holiday they'll never forget with gifts from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, merry-making fun. Please play responsibly.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Welcome back into the Murphy Center for our Exit Realty Bob Lamb Associates postgame show. 68-52, Auburn wins tonight. Kyle, look at those final stats before Coach Ensel comes out.
Auburn finished the game 25 of 44 from the floor for 57%. Middle Tennessee shoots 39%, going 17 of 44. Auburn 6 of 12 from the three-point line, obviously 50%. Middle Tennessee shoots 35%, going 8 of 23. From the free throw line, Middle Tennessee 10 of 11 for 91%. Auburn 12 of 16 for 75%. Rebounding battle won by Middle Tennessee 25-22. Middle with 11 offensive rebounds. Auburn with 6. Auburn finishes the game 13 assists, 15 turnovers, 5 blocks, 11 steals. Middle Tennessee 6 assists, 25 turnovers, no blocks, and 8 steals. The intangible stats: points off turnovers goes to Auburn 28-7. Points in the paint goes to Auburn 28-12. Middle Tennessee wins second chance points 5-1. Auburn wins the fast break points 20-0. And the Middle Tennessee bench and the Auburn bench tied at 18 each in that scoring column.
Raiders did collect 25 rebounds, as Kyle said, during tonight's games. Each Lady Raider rebound brought to you by Window World of Murfreesboro, as America's most trusted remodeler. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. Visit Window World of Murfreesboro for a free quote. You can find them online. So Auburn snaps out of a 3-game losing streak with a win tonight on the road, and they will be back at home for their next game against Alcorn State, while Middle Tennessee, now 4-7, will be on the road Saturday at Wichita State. That will be a 2 o'clock game. We'll be on the air with our pregame show at 1:30. And we'll take our final break. Coach Ensel will be out for his postgame comments shortly, and we'll be back to wrap up our postgame show with that interview. So you're listening to Lady Raider basketball on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less. With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders passed the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And welcome back into our Exit Realty post-game show as the Auburn Tigers come into Murphy Center and go away with a 68-52 win. And Kyle, I understand that this is going to be a continuing series, at least for the next 2 or 3 years. So we'll be probably heading down to your old stomping grounds next year, and I hope to see them back here again.
Yeah, I think that matchups like this obviously are really good for us as long as you don't have situations like in the good old days where you have to have a 4-for-1 or a 5-for-1 or something along those lines. And, you know, that's one of the things that I appreciate so much about women's basketball. Women's basketball coaches are a lot more agreeable to play on home floors rather than on neutral sites. And, you know, it's just it's great for the crowd because obviously, you know, people get excited about playing these types of games. Not just fans but players as well. And unfortunately, we just didn't play well tonight, but it's a game that you really like to see on the schedule.
Let's take a look at our scoreboard for other games in the conference, brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or go online at ascend.org. Sam Houston State played at Alabama tonight. That game, I assume, was in Tuscaloosa. Alabama wins 73-36 over Sam Houston. And New Mexico State playing at home tonight is getting it handed to them as the University of California Irvine Anteaters are beating New Mexico State 71-51 with 6.5 minutes left in that game. That's our scoreboard, brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union. Coach Ensel's moving along and will join us here in just a second as Auburn wins tonight by a score of 68-52. Coach, welcome in.
Are we on? Am I on?
We
Yes,
are.
sir. Okay.
We are on the air and talking about this game. I know you guys will diagnose this game and watch film on it, but it just comes down to the same thing we were talking about in the pregame.
It's very discouraging. I know it's got to be discouraging to our fan base because it's very discouraging to our coaching staff. I thought that our players worked hard. We came back in from Southern Indiana. I thought we worked hard yesterday. I thought we were on task in everything we did. I thought we looked pretty good, had a good effort. Everybody knew what was going on the defensive and offensive scout. I thought we had a great shoot-around today. But then we come out tonight. It might have been the best shoot-around we've had all year. Come out tonight, and we just, I'll give you an example, and I'm not going to name names because, to be honest with you, everybody we had there was some negative there about either turnovers or not taking shots or not defending, and it was a team loss is what it was. But we come out and we're running the first offense. We decided we'd go back with like we started last year with our Utah, and we in our third pass we stopped. And I'm thinking, how in the world do we do that? And we did. And we come back out, and our first turnover was an unforced turnover. Our second turnover was an unforced turnover. We've got to quit having unforced turnovers. That's in our fan base, if you want to know, that's where they're really not creating it. We're doing it. We're doing it ourselves. We had 22 turnovers tonight, I think, or 25. I would bet you that there was 10 of them that was unforced turnovers.
Yeah, they only had 11 steals, which tells you that illustrates your point.
And the same thing, Kyle, we out-rebounded them. We had 25 to their 22 rebounds. Macy and Blair Bogus in there again doing what they do was just battle. And then, I saw some effort by different perimeter players tonight I hadn't been seeing, so I can be happy with that. But I also saw us with some of our key players didn't know what we were doing. I mean, just had absolutely no idea. Matt would call an offense, and we had no idea. We were just standing. So,
and if you stand around with a swarming defense like they had, that's just a recipe for disaster.
I don't know if I've ever been in as many shot clock violations as I have this year.
We were talking about in this game in particular how many possessions we had that got below 5.
Well,
and it was just
probably
one
10,
after another.
Probably 10. But you go back, we go into Macy, and she kicks the ball out. We only had 6 assists. We go into Macy, and Macy kicks it out at least 4 times to wide open shooters. Wide open shooters for 3, and we brick. Now, those shots have got to go down. Now we're in the lead.
Yep.
We've got the tempo. We're able to do some things. But instead, they get run outs, and next thing you know, another unforced turnover or 2. Here we go.
Well, we didn't really loosen up from three-point range until the game was basically decided, and we did hit some in the last quarter, but you want to hit those things early.
Well, I've been told anybody can shoot them late like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's who's going to shoot them when you got to have them.
Yeah.
That's where we had Gregory last year. That's where we had, I could just run down the line, Courtney Whitson that we had. I mean, it would just come down the line. And, once we got the ball to Macy, she was able to knock down some shots. But, we've got to play off of Macy and Blair. Got to. But we got to help them. We got to knock down some shots. And we didn't do it. We just didn't do it.
Yeah, Blair got defended very physically tonight, differently. A lot of people have been playing behind and sending doubles or just playing single coverage. Tonight, Auburn fronting and also bringing doubles when she did catch the ball. And unfortunately, by the time she caught the ball finally, the shot clock was so deep it didn't give us a chance for much in the way of kickouts plus ones to be able to get maybe even a better wide open look because we're struggling to just get the ball into a post where she needs to catch it. There were so many times tonight that she's trying to leverage her matchup and the ball is going away from her rather than into her.
Well, Kyle, when we did get it into her and they did bring the double, that was when she was kicking the ball out for the open threes.
Right.
Now, you knock down a 3 or 2, that deters what they want
Stops
to do.
that business quick.
Yeah, real quick. And, I thought when she got a one-on-one, she was able to make some moves in there. She was able to get what did she end up with? I really hadn't looked at the stats. She looks like 11 points, and again, 5 rebounds? Is that what she had? Macy had 7 rebounds and 7 points. But, those kids are doing what we need them to do, and they're getting tougher and tougher. I thought Nikki come in and late and didn't do a bad job, but one of the reasons we took Nikki in and took her out was she went in there and she didn't give us any backside help there. And that's what we worked on all day. And Matt and Hodge both saying, back up, back up, back up. Well, you got to back up. Even if you back all the way up into the bleachers, if you're backing up, at least you're doing what the coaches tell you to do. And then at that point, if it doesn't work out, then it's the coach's fault. Mm-hmm. But when you don't take coaching, to give you another example, and this is all of our perimeters. It wasn't one. It's all of them. We talked late when we came over the top of them picks. We blew everything they wanted to do offensively up. Well, that's what we were supposed to have done early. Now, if we do that early and we blow up their offensive continuity there, then at that point that gives us some more possessions. But we didn't do that. We went underneath. Well, when we went underneath, they were able to turn the corner, kick, and knock down some threes. But once that we came over the top, we did exactly what we had practiced on here. And late when we did that, they didn't get anything. So you look and say, well, you outscored them. And some people are going to say, well, that's you outscored them in the fourth quarter. But they made their substitutions around the 2-minute mark, the 3 to 2 minute mark. So we were playing the same ones that we played early, same people. So, and we outscored them. How do we do that? We blew up what they want to do offensively, and we were able to turn some of our offense.
Now, this series is going to continue, I think, isn't it?
We do. We go down there next year.
Yeah.
And we got to thank them, Auburn, for playing us, because a lot of teams won't play us. And, I'm sure they'll be better next year, and we'll be better.
So
we're not, Dick, and I'll tell our fans this. I am not, I really don't know the word I'm looking for, but I've been in this position before.
You're not conceding anything.
No, I've been in this position. I've been 0-11 before. One of my worst years at Shelbyville, but we come back, and I think we ended up making it a 20-win season. And, we had to fly 500 miles to get a win. We flew to NC State and had to play somebody up there. I forget who it was, but we got a win. But, again, we were playing the toughest competition in the country at that time. And so when we got back and we got into our conference, we were able to get some wins and ended up getting back to, I think, the semifinals of the region and maybe even got into the finals of the region. Didn't get to the state that year, but the bottom line is, you just got the only avenue that you got is to come back into the practice floor. Don't point fingers at each other, and that's one of the things I told them in there. It'd be awful easy to go sit down with Mom and Dad tonight and say, well, if Savannah did this, or if Emily had done this, or if AC had done this, or if Blair had done this, we can't point fingers. That's the worst thing that can happen. All great organizations, all teams, are always broken from within. They're never broken from without. And so what we got to do is keep pulling with our coaches and pulling with our players and coming in here and keep working. And eventually we're going to figure this thing out. And when we do, we're going to have a pretty good basketball team.
And as Blair said when we talked to her, all of these kids come from winning programs.
Oh, yeah.
They don't like to lose.
Well, Carson, I didn't bring her in to be a point.
Right.
Bottom line, we didn't bring Carson in to be a point. And, now she's had to revert to playing some point for us. And, that's not what we needed from her. And, the point now is in hers and Kirsten's hands. And, they just got to do better. They got to make better decisions. They got to, eventually, they're running against tough the teams, Tennessee, Mississippi State, Providence, now Auburn. It's pretty tough competition.
Seasoned players.
Yeah, well, again, I'm not going to get into that. We got to mature. We got to mature. We got some good players that know how to play the game, but we got to mature.
Yeah, I told Blair in the interview that right now is the time that you just embrace the grind. And you've got to be thinking ahead, and you've got to be thinking about Conference USA and getting yourself ready, because you certainly have played a schedule that has prepared you for Conference USA.
Well, the coaches we've got to coach. Mamas and daddies need to love. Trainers and all that other behind the scene, they don't need those voices right now. They need the coaches' voices, and they need to come back in here and just go to work. You miss shots, the only thing I know to do is take more shots. Eventually you'll go to hitting them. That's what we got to do.
Embrace the grind.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Been a long night, and I know you got work to do. And we'll start tomorrow on the practice floor.
We got to get ready for Wichita State.
Yep.
That's what we got to look. We got to look at that next game. We can't be looking down the road 2 or 3 games. We got to look at Wichita State. I'm sure they got a pretty good program. I haven't seen anything on them right yet. I think Nina's got that scout, so she'll be ready to when we got tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday before we leave. So we'll get on the road and go over there, and hopefully we can pull off a big win there.
All right, Coach. Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, Dick.
Coach Rick Edsel with his post-game comments as Auburn wins tonight by a score of 68-52. All right, Kyle, we're going to wrap things up here as
Thank you, Jay.
It's been a long post-game show, but it's been well worth the wait. to hear Coach Ensel's comments and to hear his upbeat attitude.
Well, it's not his first rodeo.
No.
And, the program obviously is in great hands as it relates to having somebody that's been there and done that so many times. And one of the things that you don't hear is you don't hear any panic. And you just, you're just getting the truth as it is. And you hear just continued work because there's, people in this day and age are always looking for shortcuts. They're looking for easy options, and there aren't any.
No, not in this game.
No, and that's why we talk about embrace the grind. I mean, it is what it is. It's not just a catchphrase. It's something that when things are not going well, you've really only got two options, and that's to either embrace the grind or bail out. And bailing out is not an option. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You've got to accept the responsibility and have accountability for yourself and for each other and go right back. Right now, what you want is every one of those players in that locker room say, I cannot wait for practice to start tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just get back at it because, again, it's still early. It is the middle of December. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played. And as frustrated as you are right now, channel that in the right way, in the right places, and come bouncing back.
All right, Kyle. Enjoyed working with you again.
Yes, sir. Enjoyed it.
And we'll do it again later on, I'm sure. Raiders will go to Wichita State, 2 o'clock on Saturday. We'll be on the air with our pregame show out there from Kansas at 1:30. Until then, remember, our men play tomorrow night. So, Cal, you'll be right back at the same post tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to sleep here, to be honest with you.
They're about to turn the lights out anyway. With Chip Walters will have his pregame at 6,
and
tip-off at 6:30.
Speaking of Conference USA.
Yes.
That's a conference game.
First one.
Yes, sir.
Kennesaw State coming in. The Owls, they've got a pretty good record in the pre-conference schedule. So come out and support our Blue Raiders tomorrow night as they open conference play. Until then, until we greet you again with more Lady Raider basketball, thanks to all of you for joining us and to you particularly for listening and supporting our Lady Raider basketball program. For Kyle Turnham, this is Dick Plummer wishing you a very pleasant good night from the Murphy Center.
Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Middle Tennessee State University women's basketball. Today's broadcast was presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. The proceeding has been a Van Wagner presentation of the Blue Raider Network. On WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.